It's your man Nice back with another video. Let's think about change. Let's try to figure out how we can incorporate change in our lives and use it to better our situations rather than looking at it as something that's bad. When we look at the weather, we go through many seasons. You know what I mean? And we have to change with the seasons, no matter what, no matter about how we feel about it. You could say, oh, I love summer, but fall is coming and winter is following that. So you can love this and love that, but change is forever. This life that we live is forever changing. And your situations, the things that you go through, is just like the seasons. And you have to start looking at it just like the seasons. We've been living in season change all our lives, so we know what to do. We know that when winter comes, we gotta unpack all our winter clothes and start bundling up and start packing up all the summer clothes. It's like we know how to handle that situation. So we have to treat every situation in our lives as such and realize that change is gonna come. No matter what, get used to it. Don't cry about it. You don't got time for that. Just like you ain't got time to be wishing that, you could keep wearing your shorts when it's snowing outside. You ain't got time for that. You know what I mean? Put those sweatpants on, put them thermals on, and get used to the change. You know what I'm saying? And that is life. In every way you could think about. You cannot not see change, And change is growth. We gotta start looking at change as growing. That we learning something new. That just because we got kicked out of this apartment or this house, or we gotta move because a tornado blew down a house, or somebody's moving out of town, so you gotta move with them, or you lost your job and you gotta make a change. That's only gonna make you stronger. Somebody passes away in your family, you gotta start using your mind and thinking about what that means rather than living in the depression. We just like change is inevitable. We are living beings. The day we come into this earth, we are destined to die. We live, then we die, just like any other thing on this planet. And we gotta come to a point and realize that. I may seem like a monster, but when somebody dies, it's just a natural thing. Their spirit rises and they go to some other place. So we never die. We just, you could say, we evaporate into another stage until we reach this stage again. So that that vehicle that they're using just died. They just went to another place. And we gotta start thinking of things like that to better cope with the change, the inevitability that's going to happen to all of us. People are all around us is going to change. People all around us is going to die. We're going to have to know how to deal with this, because this is life. These things are not happening to you. These things are happening to not just you. These things are happening to everybody. And these things been happening since I think the day one. You know, people lost people around them since day one. People had to deal with change since day one, and it's our lives. That's why we read into history and we see how people lived back in the days, and we try to adapt the things that they that help them. You know what I'm saying? So if we want to enter a career, the smart thing to do is study someone that was successful in that career. And I'm saying this to say that, you know, everything that we went through or we're going through is not new. It's not new under the sun. So to try to help yourself get out of these situations or grow in these situations is look for help. Look for a way out that dark tunnel, because there is help. You just gotta want the help. You know what I mean? You gotta want to know that things is going to get better. It's people out there that have testimonies that will help you out of your dark place that you're in right now. And we gotta be honest with ourselves. Do you like that dark place that you in right now? Do you just want to be alone there forever? Because like I said, there's someone there that been in the same situation that has a testimony that got out of it, that can help you get out that dark place. And that place is not meant for anybody, you know? It's time for you to get up out there and go look for the light. Go follow the light. You can be happy once again. All you got to do is figure out how, you know? That's the thing. You know? There's a lot of people going through suffering because they have habits that they can't sustain because they don't have the money. Instead of suffering because you can't get the thing that you want, why don't you just suffer to wean yourself off of that habit? So you don't got to deal with the suffering anymore. Because you're only suffering because you can't have abundance of something that you can't afford or that is not around you. Or somebody's not supplying you or something like that. That's the reason why you suffer. You want something that you can't have or you don't have abundance of. And it's making you suffer. So that suffering can be used to wean yourself off of it and say, look, I don't want to suffer no more. Let me stop taking this drug or stop doing this thing. So that I can stop making it grow and grow and grow and making my suffering grow and grow and grow. Look for a way out that dark place. Go on YouTube. There's many testimonies that you can find for your particular situation. Some people that went through way worse situations than you. And they found the light and they got up out of there. Do you want to stay in that dark place? Do you want to continue to use drugs or drink liquor to stop yourself from thinking about life? When you can think about life and get yourself in a better situation, start feeling better about life? Do you want to just keep going around those that love you and care about you and just dump your whole situation on people? You know? I got compassion for everybody going through everything. But you can't have sympathy for someone that's doing something wrong. I'm going to say that again. I have compassion for people that are suffering, but I have no sympathy for people that are allowing themselves to keep going through this continuous dark stage when they can, bring themselves up. Like, for example, if someone is going through something and they borrow something from me, and their situation is, they have a lot going on. They can have a lot of kids and all of that, and bills and all of that. But at the end of the day, they initiated some type of agreement with me. And like I said, I have compassion for this situation. But everybody has a situation. But I don't have sympathy for you having a big situation and you not covering the end of your deal. I don't have sympathy for that, because just because you have a bad situation don't mean you bring others down, others come around to lift you up, and all you're doing is bringing them down, Like I said, that's just an example for having compassion for people and their situation, but not having any sympathy for the things that they do because they feel like they need to do these so-called bad things because of their situation, And all I'm saying is, man, change is a part of life, and we have to start adapting to it like the seasons. We have to start using our minds intelligently. The enemy is out there spreading that ignorance, and the enemy is the devil. Every ignorant thought that comes in your head, it's because the devil wants to put you in the ignorance. He wants to keep you there. That's why when you hear the word inspiration, that's God trying to lead you somewhere else. Don't let the enemy, don't let the devil get a hold of you and keep you in that dark place. Because all the devil is saying to you is like, fuck this, fuck that. This shit happened to you, man. Fuck everybody. That, fuck niggas. You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't care about nobody because nobody cares about me and my situation. And that's not true. That's ignorance. Nobody can get you out your situation but you. You gotta find that way. And it's possible. Any and every situation can bring you can come back to the light. You just gotta try and want to. Like I said on one of my earlier videos, man, for the people that are going through the toughest situations, that means you have the strength inside somewhere to overcome it. You would not be put in this situation if you could not handle it. No matter how hard it is. Oh, you saying that because you ain't go through this. You don't know what I went through. A lot of people can't overcome what I went through without, going on like, drinking, smoking, and all of that. So I feel like my situation was hard, just as hard as anybody else's situation. But we got different journeys. You know what I mean? It's all the same. So, like I said, ain't nothing new under the sun. And we all gotta go through similar things at the end of the day. And we all gotta handle it the way we handle it. But staying in that dark place for too long. That's not healthy. That should lead down on your kids, the next generation, and the next generation. You want to set an example. Like I said, if you could not handle the situation, what happened to you or what's happening or what you're going through in your life, you wouldn't go through it if you didn't have the strength inside to overcome it. Find that strength inside and overcome it. I said, you are the strongest ones. If you feel like your situation is super tough, then you are super tough. All you gotta do is find that toughness inside and be the ones that have that testimony. There's people out here with, like I said, the worst situations. They went through a lot. Their testimony is sometimes unbelievable. But they found that toughness inside, and I hope that we all can adapt to change and find that toughness inside and realize that ain't nothing new under the sun, and we can find help. Or we can find that toughness inside and we can overcome. So adapt to change, man. Like the seasons, adapt to it. It's here to help you grow. You want to grow. You need to grow. That's why these things are happening. You need to grow. It's saying, wake up. Shine bright. That's what these situations are saying. All right, one.